So there's been recent news on the carbonates front behind the two global leaders, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Both these soda giants are exploring new sweeteners to combat the volume losses in the soda category. Pepsi and ingredients company Cinemex have come up with to create a substance called X617, which supposedly will allow for the reduction of up to 35% of the high fructose corn syrup content in many of their sodas, therefore using less sweetener and having less calories. Conversely, Coca-Cola and stevia producer Pure Circle, they've collaborated on a proprietary version of the natural low-calorie sweetener called Reb-X, which has actually recently been granted generally regarded as safe status from the Food and Drug Administration. All the innovations behind these sweetener technologies are an effort by the soda companies to chase lost volumes and lost revenues, which they've experienced plenty of across North America and Western Europe. This is particularly true in the United States, where for years now, carbonates have declined in volume while maintaining stagnant numbers in terms of value. The difference is that many consumers in North America, in the United States, and also some in Western Europe, are switching to other beverages like bottled water, RTDTs, healthier beverages where there's less calories and less sugar because of the stigma of obesity linked with soda. Now, the hope from Coca-Cola and from Pepsi is that by looking at these artificial and natural low-calorie sweeteners, they'll be able to recoup some of that lost volume by luring consumers back to the carbonates category. However, in looking at consumer data, it seems that it might be too far gone. A big issue is that consumers nowadays are trusting artificial sweeteners less and less. To have a product called S617 or a Reb-X variant of stevia, even though that's a natural ingredient, still gives a stigma that this is a beverage created not in nature but in a laboratory. But a key factor and a key reason that these companies are still pushing for these sweeteners is also its impact globally. We've seen over the last few years a lot of pushback and a lot of consumer concern for the links of obesity and soda, not just in the United States, but in key markets like Latin America and Asia Pacific, which are growth areas for the carbonates industry. If Coca-Cola or Pepsi are able to come up with a way that can create these low-calorie drinks while tasting as close to the original as possible, and whether via a natural sweetener like stevia or something that will still allow the use of sugar like with S617, the idea is to prevent those losses in those key emerging markets before they get there.